You're wasting your time if you still come up with the ideas for your videos. Trying to come up with the next viral video is the hardest part about creating content. Not the days spent writing the script, editing the video, or the pain of trying to film the same line, film the same line, film the same line. You spend days, weeks, even months trying to think of just the idea for the video. And when you finally figure it out, yeah, not the best. So I made it my mission to change that. My first few years as a creator looked like everyone else's. Try something, fail, try again, fail. You keep doing this until suddenly you hit the jackpot. But you don't know why that video performed so well. Was it the music, the editing, maybe the weird font you tried? And you try to replicate that again and again and again. And every time, it fails. What made that damn video go viral? I went through 3 years of guessing until I realized that going viral wasn't luck at all, but instead a formula, a system anyone can follow to not go viral once, but consistently and predictably over and over again. You don't even have to come up with the ideas yourself. It helped me gain 100,000 subscribers in 2024, and I want you to do the same. In this video, I'm revealing the process I've been following over the past year to create viral videos again and again by stealing like an artist. All you'll need is this and this. And let's go. Okay, so if you're confused, let me just break down the process a little bit for you. So I'm gonna run you through my process of taking viral videos, pulling them apart, taking the elements that make them so good and putting them into my own content. And I do this by ranking them gold, silver, and bronze. You can use docs or sheets, but I prefer this way. So open up a Google Sheet and let's run through it. Although this may seem like a long process, but would you rather get 100 videos that get 10K views or one video with 1 million views? Trust me, if you could get 1 million views and then learn how to repeat that, your page is gonna grow and you're gonna become a real authority in your niche. All right, so label each section gold, silver, and bronze. And on the right hand of each section, you're gonna have views, page, and notes. Views, how many views the video got. Page, the creator. Notes, what you recognize from that specific video. And video is gonna be the link to the video that you're dissecting. Gold is every video above 1 million views. Silver is every video from 100,000 to 1 million views. Then bronze is every video under 100,000 views. Notes are any specific observations you have on the video content, structure, and style. Key findings is the notes that you take once you've taken notes on each individual video. These are the patterns that start to show up. The things that repeat and differ from the best to worst videos. Then you write down what you see, patterns that you see with high performers, low performers. That could be little things like text display, pacing, editing style, formats, so on and so forth. One thing I really want you to pay attention is formats. Formats is the structure and style people deliver the message in. You'll start to see patterns that show up with high performers and the specific format they deliver the video in. So for us, a format that works really well is our explain format, which takes my student to a transformational journey, going from where he was, making the mistake, to finally getting the solution. That has consistently worked really well for us. This applies for long form content and short form content. All right, now your sheet is ready to actually start taking action. So the first thing you need to do is figure out which person you'll be researching. There's 3 things you need to make sure of before you start. First, is their following because they're a brand or celebrity? If so, they can make any video, but because their name is Ronaldo or Adidas, they will get millions of views. Second, make sure this person is in the niche your content is for. If you make content for business owners, studying content how to improve at chess isn't going to help find performance drivers for your videos. Third, the person or format you choose should be consistently hitting hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. We want to be studying people who've been doing this for a long time with knowledge and skills that we can learn from by dissecting their content. All right, so going through the process, the creator that we're going to follow is Cody Sanchez. All right, going through her page now, you can see videos that have under 100,000 views, 100,000 to 1 million, and you can see videos that have over 1 million views. So right here, looking at this video that has 34,000 views, you're gonna click share, copy, get the link. Then you're gonna go into your spreadsheet and link the video to the bronze column. How many views did it have? It had 34K. The page is Cody Sanchez. Then to find the gold videos, you're gonna click on popular. Then you're gonna look at the best performing videos on the channel. You're gonna follow that same process and fill it out. That's what your spreadsheet should look like. Every video from 1 million up it should be in the gold column. Every video from 1 million down up until 100,000 is silver. Every video from 0 to 100,000 views is in the bronze column. This is to differentiate the low performers from the high performers, so we can see and pick out what are the key performance drivers in the high performers that we can identify and use in our videos, and stay away from things that don't work, which will be identified in the low performers. Okay, so the last step of this sheet is the best part. This is where everything comes together. So starting with gold, you're gonna watch each of the videos and take notes on everything you notice one at a time. Focus is going to get you the best result. Things like lighting, characters, anything that stands out to you, the script, editing style, camera angles, there's honestly thousands of things. As you do this more, you'll get better and better at dissecting content. All right, so now that's done, we're gonna watch the videos and take notes on what we've identified. From the thumbnails, the titles, the script, the pacing of the video, the editing, the energy, the filming technique, the format they use, the video length, the storytelling structure. So the first video on this sheet is this video that has 5.3 million views.
Most businesses fail. The question is, fails. I mean, according to...
You can see in this video, she uses a bunch of B-roll to identify and back up the statements that she's making. And this video is very broad. She opens up the video with a dynamic element, her walking, which helps with retention. And immediately she right away identifies what the video is about. Most businesses fail. You click on the video to learn about why most businesses fail, and reaffirming the click right in the very first second engages the viewer to continue watching. It creates a curiosity gap. So right here for the notes, data to back up claims. So for this example, we're only gonna do gold and bronze, and we're gonna identify the key findings between the two. You can look at silver, but most of the time I never look at silver performing videos, because in reality you should just look at the very high performers and the very low performers to identify the difference between the two, so you can find the key performance drivers. You can look at silver, but you don't need to. So here right away in her two highest viewed videos, we identify a pattern. She used the same title structure in both these videos. It's the same format in terms of the way she opens the video. Dynamic, text display is the exact same. She reaffirms the click in the very first second. And this video contains a bunch of B-roll, a lot of that B-roll being evidence to back her statements that she's making. We can identify it right in this video specifically, compared to the high performers, the difference. The way she opened up in this video was very static. It was her sitting down at a desk, delivering the message. Compared to the high performance, where she was out and about, there was a dynamic element, and she reaffirmed the click right in the first second about what the video is going to be about. But the main key difference about this video compared to the other videos was the video idea itself. Do I want to know about her book? Do I care about her book? So this video was targeted for returning viewers, people who already know who she is. But the other videos were more broad, and it was targeted towards new viewers, people who will see the video on their homepage and it'll open up a curiosity gap to want to click on the video to learn about that specific thing, compared to her just talking about her book and what it has.
What is going on in this world around us?
So right here with this video, this is her up on stage teaching something and presenting something, compared to other videos where it was more dynamic, quality was higher, and it had a video idea and it was filmed for YouTube. This is just her presenting and that being chopped up into parts and then being uploaded. This video isn't optimized for views. There's no proper hook, there's no dynamic element to it other than her just walking around and just teaching what it is that she's going to teach. There's no B-roll, there's no proper A-roll, there's no different cuts, and you could kind of see why the video underperformed. Obviously this video did well, but it didn't do as well as her other videos.
Imagine starting a side hustle, completely replacing your 9-to-5.
So with this video, you can kind of tell why it underperformed, because it was an interview style video. But with these style of videos, it's very hard to get right. And when you do get it right, it's usually because the person that you're talking about. And as you can see, her thumbnail to the actual video idea is very misleading. I could definitely see why this video didn't perform that well. And it is very static because she's interviewing someone and then adding B-roll to make it more engaging, rather than having it be a dynamic piece of content and having a flow throughout the video. All right, so looking at the gold performing videos and the bronze performing videos, here's some key findings I identified. So first, opening up the video with a dynamic piece of content. So a couple key performance drivers that I noticed was she opens up with a dynamic element. So it's either her walking or her being in the environment of the place that she's gonna break down the video about. So when it was talking about buying a piece of land, she was actually in that piece of land talking about that thing directly. Right away reaffirming the click, making sure the viewer knows what they clicked the video about, opening up up that why they watched the video, to identify the grand payoff that then makes them want to continue watching the video until the end, to identify that why. The title is simplified, so as a viewer I understand what the video is about and I go into it being able to easily understand what it is that I'm watching. The videos that have done well are usually more broad, and the videos target new viewers, not returning viewers that already know who she is. Like the video about her book compared to the videos that are about 10 businesses to start as a beginner. You can see how that video is more intriguing than her talking about her book. Another thing that I noticed, she kept using words like you a lot, as if she's having a one-on-one conversation with the viewer. Another thing that I noticed is that the videos that have done really well uses a lot of different cuts, a lot of dynamic elements to it, and a lot of different scenes, all in one video. And another thing that I noticed in terms of her script is she identifies who the video is for right away. And she gives the video structure on what it is that you're gonna discover by the end of the video. So who the video is for and the why. What is that you're going to discover, which I like to call the grand payoff. So you know why you're investing time to watch the video. All right, so now that I know this information, you can compare it to your old videos and see what things you could have changed and what to add. Once you identify those changes that you could have made, you're going to go into your next video making those immediate changes. A few examples just from looking at this: simplifying the title, more dynamic elements, using the word you, reaffirming the click in the beginning, identifying who the video is for, providing structure, recording in different scenes, and broadening out the video idea. So then I would go and make these changes for my next video to increase its engagement and its performance. And you could do this for multiple creators. Right now I've only done it for one person, but you can do it for 5, 10, 20, however many people you'd like. I just briefly scanned through the video. You can do an in-depth analysis by watching the video from the beginning until the very end. The more you watch and take notes, the more performance drivers you're gonna identify. And you have a list of viral videos sitting right there on a Google spreadsheet that you can access anytime to look at key performance drivers and immediately make changes to your script to ensure you get the most out of that video. It gets the most amount of views and it reaches the most amount of people. And this is like the North Star for your content. And it'll help you dissect the high performing videos from the low performing videos, which in turn will help you get better at consistently going viral. You'll be better able to recognize patterns and things to change to ensure you get to that next level. Eventually, you want to get to a point where you're doing this research process, the gold, silver, bronze, with your own content. Identifying what you've done in the high performing videos that have done well compared to the low performing videos as well. And you could even compare it side by side with the research of other people's content. So now you're directly looking at your videos and you're comparing it to very high performing videos through bigger creators, getting the best of both worlds. That is how I consistently go viral. This process will work for you. Just be consistent, be patient. Let me know what video you want to see next. Click right here to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And I'll see you in the next one.